Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Vibing After Dark _ with Mo. And if you don't mind, you can be so kind and hit that like button. But I just wanted to come and talk about this whole situation with Latto, CARDI B, Ice Spice, and even Akbar V. So as you know by now, Latto went on The Breakfast Club and Lauren asked her the question about the verse that she had on her song from her new album. Was it about Cardi? And she been honest and she said yes, it was about Cardi. Now if you're not up to date on what I'm talking about, which I'm sure y'all is because it's been all over the place, a phone conversation from Ice Spice team leaked Cardi B's conversation when she was going off talking about Ice Spice, but in the mix of that she threw Latto under the bus and she was like, I'm not Pussy Latto. And when that came out, I cringed because I felt like, why did she say that? Why did she do that? Why did she put Latto in that? So I can imagine how Latto felt. But anyway, so like I said, Latto came out with a song. And it pretty much seemed like she was dissing Cardi B because Cardi B said, she apologized publicly so she'll buy her a bag privately. And ain't no bag gonna change the fact that you feel that way, in my mind. So I'm sure Latto felt the same way. So when she went on Breakfast Club this morning, Lauren LaRosa asked her, was the line about Cardi B? And she was like, yeah, it was about Cardi B. That's how she was feeling at the time. But I'm going to let y'all listen to what she said. And I'm not going to read the lyrics because Lauren said it in this video.
I'm just growing up and I just be like, shit don't be that deep.
What was that conversation like?
Just ask you, why did you decide?
Why? Because why did you decide to be mature?
I think that's dope. But she pulled up in the Bronx.
I know, because then it's not even just because people can squash stuff, but then y'all get together and do a song. Y'all do business together. I think it's different when you link your brand in your face or something too. I think that was the most mature thing I had seen in a while. Like, oh, this is a real thing.
It just wasn't that deep. So her manager had called my manager and was like, she trying to squash it, she want to do music. And I was like, you know what, actually, I am open to that. I'm open to that.
Okay. Mature Latto.
I love that. She said,
especially when it's something that was for no reason anyways. Right. That shit was one of them times where I let Twitter and just noise get in my head, and probably she could say the same. I can't speak for her, but I'm guessing that's the same for her, and we both was probably on some bitch, what we even beefing about again?
We both successful. We you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't rap about the same shit. We got two different genres, but we both rap girlies. Let's do that.
Yeah, and we got more in common than differences, so it's whatever.
So are you not still going to accept the bag from Cardi? And on that, you have a verse where you talk about, you say, bitch said what, let's clock it. Really got a Hermes store in my closet. Talking about buying Big Mama a bag like a nigga ain't already bought it. Like my nigga ain't already coming off racks. Big bank, big facts. And we know that Cardi apologized publicly to you after she went on that rant against Ice Spice and mentioned you, and mentioned buying you a bag in private. And then this line came in. The fans were like, is she talking to Cardi? What's going on? Everybody's trying to piece it together and figure that out.
Well, yes, it was about Cardi. Like we were saying earlier, I rap about what's going on in my life at the moment. At the time, first of all, I made this album over 9 months. I made the album while I was pregnant, and I was at an early stage in my pregnancy, and I rushed to the studio to do this verse for her in time for the first week sales, whatever. And
for airtime.
Yeah, for the airtime remix. And literally 2 days later, I'm all over the internet, I'm being called pussy. I'm pregnant, emotions high,
hormonal.
Mood swing. And it's someone I dead ass looked at as a friend. I understand this industry shit first too, but we was on a texting basis. So I feel like, you tweeted to the world, but we got each other number. Yeah.
So y'all never talked personally after that, around that?
So then probably 2 months later, something like that, she did text me, but by that time, I'm like, that ain't even I'm not even thinking about that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So
Have y'all spoke since then?
Since the song has dropped.
They haven't spoke since the record came out.
Nope.
Would you be open to the conversation, or you just?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm open to the conversation. When I don't know, cause I got a baby now and some more shit. Like I got life done kept moving. But yeah, I made that like when the people just now hearing that song. But like I made that song when that was a topic in my life. It wasn't no diss. Like that's just what was happening in my life. Like you talking about buying big mama bag, bitch, my nigga do that. Like I don't need no damn bag. Like that's just where I was in life. It is what it is.
And then not to make up for calling me pussy either. Like I don't want a bag.
Yeah, especially in exchange for that. Like I don't know. It just left a bad taste in my mouth. So I just like I was in the booth and that's just what was happening, and then I just said what was happening, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
And you're never afraid to address anything. Why is that? Like you will address something in a minute. Why?
You think so?
Absolutely.
Or in the music, in the music,
and I think that's very smart that you do it that way as well.
Yeah, I feel like in the music, I'm able to convey my message with thoughts. I can sit there and write exactly how I'm feeling and be intentional.
So y'all heard how Latto responded to that, and I think she responded to that very well, and her feelings are very valid. Cardi was dead wrong to me for saying what she said. I know like her problem is she can't control her emotions, like she just get hot-headed and she just starts saying whatever, but it was wrong. It was definitely wrong. So shortly after that, she tweeted and she said, I truly understand how you feel, and that's exactly why I chose to apologize publicly, because the disrespect became public. On that call, I didn't even mean to call you that. I didn't mean any harm. There's a difference in what I said versus what I meant. What I could have said was you was too forgiving and gave too much mercy in that situation. But it was a heated conversation and I let my mouth get the best of me. When the call came out, I was 8 months pregnant, had just released my album, and was extremely overwhelmed and emotional. That's not to excuse what I said, but to let you know where I was in my head. I genuinely felt bad about what happened. In 2025 and 2026, I made multiple attempts to connect. I spoke with your manager, your sister, and even text you directly to take full responsibility. I always had love and respect for you. I always wanted to make it right, but making it right looks different for the both of us. I wanted to connect with you, but you wanted to address it on your album. So a lot of people felt like her friend Ken Barbie had tweeted that, and it wasn't Cardi B. And so Ken Barbie said, I'm arguing with my engine. Everybody leave me alone. Then he just posted not too long ago, if I don't pick up the phone like I used to. So my thoughts on the situation is, and I'm sorry if y'all hear like breathing and smacking because my baby is really killing her pacifier right now. But anyway, my thoughts on the situation is, like I said before, Cardi B was dead wrong. Whether she said it behind Latto back and it came out publicly or not, like Latto name shouldn't even have came out her mouth. And I really felt like Latto handled it well with her response. And Latto really never came out publicly and said anything other than putting it in this song just now. And she's entitled to how she feel. And I feel like Cardi B knows she was wrong, so she shouldn't have much to say but just eat whatever, come behind that. Because even if they try to reconcile, which Latto says she was open to a conversation, Latto is never going to look at Cardi B the same. Because at the end of the day, Cardi felt that way. And like Cardi said, even though she didn't mean exactly what she said, I get what she was trying to say, but she still shouldn't have said what she said. And honestly, to me, this dropped Cardi a couple notches down. Like, this make her look really bad. And a lot of people have more sympathy for Latto and be on Latto's side. But y'all know Akbar, she's staying some drama and she's loving this drama right here because she's always inserting herself in everything. So she been tweeting pretty much since the interview came out. And she was still like calling Latto a P-U-S-S-Y. She was talking junk to Cardi, everybody. So she tweeted and said, I don't drink, I don't smoke. To me, she was talking about Latto when Latto was saying like she don't drink and smoke. Like, because she was in the booth pregnant, so she wasn't doing any of that, and she's not doing that right now because she's breastfeeding. That's what I'm thinking she's talking about, just because she's been tweeting about Latto and Cardi like all day. And then she came back and said, girl, shut the F up, lying. And then she tweeted again, P-U-S-S-Y-A-S-S. Then she said, y'all don't like me because I clocked the T. That's the bottom line. She discarded for sales, but when because if the sales didn't turn out how she wanted it, she was open to having a conversation. Girl, bye. You tried to pull a Cardi, the baby, the dissing, the family thing, but you know you still PUSSY because you been felt that way. Shaking my head and waited to say something. Bye. Then she came back and said, might tell a joke but never a lie. She then came right back and said, how you open to a conversation when Cardi posting bags being funny? This B not from Atlanta, she from Clayton County. That's that. Atlanta don't get down like that. H, the ninja she with don't even play like that. They was never friends, they was business partners. Y'all need to know the definition of a friend. And you still PUSSY Latto, cause you ain't standing on anything. And Cardi B, you fake SF too. B, cause you smiling in Latto face but feeling she was PUSSY behind her back. I was always taught, if a person really F with you, how they speak on you when you're not around. So then Armand reposted what Akbar was saying, and he posted the bags that Cardi B posted and said, it's her posting 2 bags for me while Latto is still open for conversation. Ciao. So this was the post that Akbar had posted. Latto, Cardi just posted 2 bags. You could choose from which one you want. Then Bill tweeted and said, nobody can stop your blessings but God. Akbar said, facts. I honestly wish Cardi B would just chill. Don't post. Why would you post the 2 bags? It's like you're really trying to be funny. Cardi B shouldn't feel no type of way that Latto said what she said in her song because she started it, literally. Yeah, it's been a long time ago since it happened. Even though she, reached out, you cannot tell Latto how to feel, how to react, how to respond, or nothing. Because you said that publicly, and that was so wrong. And if y'all old to my channel, y'all know I love me some Cardi B, but when you're wrong, you're wrong. And I respect Latto for how she handled the situation at the end of the day. I just, like I said, wish Cardi B would just chill and let it play out how it's going to play out. Whether they be a negative or whatever. And then also Cardi B fans was really getting on Latto, for actually making the song about Cardi and taunting her and stuff. I feel like Cardi B should come out and tell them to chill. Because y'all know Cardi B fan base is Nicki fan base. They will do anything and ride for, that celebrity no matter what they do. And like I said, Cardi B is wrong. So she should come out and tell them to chill off of Latto and let this thing ride out. So the last thing I want to read and get out of here is what this person said. Look, I think y'all are talking past each other. At Cardi B, I believe you when you said you didn't mean to hurt Latto, that you've been trying to make it right, but intent and impact aren't always the same thing. You might not have meant it the way it came out, but it still landed on someone you call your friend. At Latto, I understand why that you're hurt. You were pregnant, emotional, helping someone you cared about, and then suddenly you're seeing something negative attached to your name publicly. Anybody would feel a way about that. But here's the thing. I don't hear hatred from either one of y'all. I hear hurt. Cardi feels misunderstood because she's been trying to apologize. Latto feels hurt because the apology didn't erase how the situation made her feel. Y'all have spent more time talking about the situation than talking to each other. At some point, somebody has to decide whether the goal is to be right or to heal, because if the friendship meant anything, then a private conversation is worth more than 1,000 interviews, tweets, or lyrics or think pieces. And if after the conversation y'all still decide you're not meant to be friends anymore, at least it'll be based on the truth and not assumptions. And I couldn't agree more with this person right here. She said it best. If y'all don't think y'all can be friends after trying and having a conversation and trying to work things out, okay, cool, let it be. In which, like I said, I really don't feel like it'll be what it was. Even if they do work it out, it'll probably just be back business partners, if anything. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it all in the comment section below. And I catch y'all guys on the next video. And my baby feel like she has something to say. She must be feeling way about it too. But anyway, guys, like I said, leave a comment in the comment section below. I catch you guys on the next video. Bye.